a slasher bash. Slasher bash. Slasher bash.
Let's do this, bitch.
All right. Are you ready to record?
I am ready to record.
Are you doing the intro?
Let me get my noises out. My pig noises out.
Yeah, whatever. I don't like to hear. I try to disassociate when you do that.
Sorry. Yeah.
If you ever look at me and I'm just like really not looking at you, I'm disassociating.
Got it. Perfect.
I had to do that a couple times in this movie.
Don't say anything yet. Okay. Are you taking the intro
well.
or am I?
You are, because I always do it. I'm tired.
All right.
Welcome to Slasher. But no, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Slasher Bash, the podcast where a couple of friends talk all things horror. I'm your host, Madison, here with my co-host, Benjamin.
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
And we're here today to talk about Obsession.
Obsession, the horror movie.
Yes.
Which, by the way, I was thinking about it. We haven't reviewed a movie in a while because our last episode was an interview.
Which, speaking of, before we get into Obsession, we did just get to go to the premiere of Woozy.
Yeah, but it wasn't a premiere. I mean, it was a premiere, but it was a film festival.
Yes, but it
Like
officially
it's been
premiered
shown before.
It's only been reviewed by the panel of judges, so that's why he already knew he was winning awards before. But this was like the actual premiere. It's like when a movie premieres at Sundance.
Okay.
So
yeah, we saw Woozy.
it's reviewed to get into the festival, but
we got to go.
And we
got to meet everybody. Sorry,
Yes.
I'm lost. I'm tired today.
Oh, good.
I had a long day and we're doing this so late.
We had a long weekend.
It's our normal time, but it feels late. We had a long weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, so go ahead. Do your thing. I'm interrupting you too much.
Oh, you're good. So my wife and I flew in Saturday for a quick 36-hour trip to go to the premiere. Got to grab a dinner with our homie Victoria Malay. She's one of the stars of Woozy.
Yep.
Went to the premiere and got to like kick it and catch up afterwards with Joey and Jackie Cruz and Jeff Adler, and Emil Hirsch was there. We didn't really talk to him, but
I was too scared to talk to him.
Yeah, he had that intimidating presence for sure.
I mean, he doesn't give a shit to talk to me. What's he gonna talk to me about? Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna bother him. He seemed to be talking to somebody. I was like, whatever. I ain't gonna.
But yeah, it was a good time.
It was great.
Got to meet a bunch of people involved in making it, and everybody was just awesome. And and Joey was correct that it is a vomit horror.
Wait, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
He spoiled it. That's it. That's all we'll say. But we had a blast.
It was great.
Thanks, Joey, for inviting us out. Real good time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Anyway, sorry. This is a terrible transition. You want to talk about feeling uncomfortable? Having a movie make you feel uncomfortable? Watch this movie, Obsession.
Yeah. Hang
on. Before we get into it.
Oh, run your stats.
Should I stop doing this?
No, I like it.
This is Obsession, written and directed by Curry Barker, who, FYI, if you don't know, is directing the next Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Metacritic score 77. That's all I wrote for this. That's all you get. I think the budget was like 750 million or 1,000.
Yeah. So this is like what is unbelievably impressive about the achievement of this film is that they made it for under $1 million, and he shot it in 20 days. That is like, for those of you who don't know anything about his shooting schedule, like 30 days is tight. Like 20 days is unheard of. So it's pretty unbelievable that he accomplished what he did with that budget and that schedule.
Yeah, I agree. It also feels like it costs more money than that, or it looks like it costs more money than that.
Totally.
I would say.
And one thing that was interesting that I was reading is that he's really obsessed as a director. Like, he was talking in an interview about the learning process from this film, because he really wanted to do those like long shots and not cut unless he absolutely had to. So he had so many long takes that it actually really messed up the editing process for him. And he like discusses like the learning process of needing like more coverage and not just focusing on like the long like no cut takes and like how much that affected. Yeah.
I feel like maybe he started doing long takes without really kind of planning it out, maybe, and then realizing that they were just too long. And he was like, I have no way to cut into this now because I have to get to the end of this cut. But I also started with something important too. So there's like all this in the middle that I just can't cut out of, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could totally see that because there were towards the beginning, I was like, wow, there's a lot of like, this is a little bit slower than I would like at the very beginning, honestly.
Yeah.
But let's talk about just like let's do our overview. Like, what do you think of the movie overall? And then we'll go into deep spoilers.
So for those of you who don't know, I typically make our recording schedule, and Ben will be like, no, I don't want to do that movie if there's one that I put on that. But so far you
make
haven't
me
done
sound
that.
like I do that all the time.
I mean, I don't think you've done that. We've recorded
You give me
things
the
where you've
chance
been
to
like, let's not release this, but
yeah, there was one I didn't want to release.
we're gonna redo it.
Yeah, we'll redo it. Sorry. Go
But
ahead.
this wasn't
Continue.
on the schedule, and Hokum was, and then we were the only two people, us and Sci-Fi Aaron, I guess, were the only three people, and my sister McLean, who thought we saw a different movie than everybody else. Like even at work today, people were like, Hokum was amazing. I was like, did you see the
No,
same
they're
fucking
wrong.
movie?
They're wrong. They
And
don't care
then-
about movies. Or they're okay with trash. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, and then Obsession started getting like the hype from the previews, and I was like,
Mhm.
I don't know. It's like Hokum has so much hype, but
Yeah.
we decided to fuck it. Like, let's just throw it in, and I'm
Yeah.
really glad we did.
Totally. Me too.
Really glad.
Me too. Really glad we watched this movie. And just to give my thing, I sort of wrote it off too because from seeing the trailer, having seen so much content and movies and television, I was like, oh, this is just a ripoff of this one episode from a TV show from the 90s. You know what I mean? And I
Was
so
it
I was
Buffy?
like, it was. At least that's what the trailer presented itself as, like, right? Like a love spell. But love spells are, they're going to make the person who it's put on like obsessed about you and it becomes dangerous, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, they're just doing this same thing that I've already seen that I think was done really well.
Which also we were like, this is a ripoff of Practical Magic, because in Practical Magic it's the whole. So in the movie there's a quick shot of it where the woman comes in like for a love special or love special, love.
Could I get the
spell.
love special?
Yeah, can I get the love special? Comes in for a love spell.
Yeah.
And they're like, be careful what you wish for. In the book, it really develops into where he becomes so obsessed with her that she like actually goes insane and goes mute and like ends up like cutting off her own tongue and stuff.
Shit.
So
That's Practical Magic?
The book, yeah. It's not in the
Okay.
movie. Well,
Wow.
it's discussed briefly in the movie, but not to the extent that the book gets into it.
Gotcha. Did not know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's playing with something, and this is not me insulting the writer director. I think that I just wrote that off as like derivative. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Been there, done
after
it.
seeing it, I'll say like, no, this is completely its own thing. And well,
The-
you say
the
what
starting
you thought, 'cause
point
yeah,
might
go
be
ahead.
a very-
Did you like? We're talking over each other. Isn't that good?
You talk, you go.
Well, okay, all right. I'll just talk just real quick. Overall, this movie was a hell of a horror movie. Like I felt so. It's been a long time since I've seen a horror movie where I was like simultaneously disturbed and on the edge of my seat the whole time. Like I was uneasy the whole time. I don't know if it was because I was in the midday and I was just not in the mood to watch something scary. There was only 4 people in my theater, but the whole time I was just like, I don't feel good watching this. Like I want this to be over, not because it's bad, but because it succeeds so well at being what it's trying to be, which is like this cautionary tale, this disturbing story of like, be careful what you wish for situation. And if you're a horror fan, like I would highly recommend this, but this isn't like, a fun movie. Like never in this movie you're like, this is
Having so
fun.
much fun.
I have a smile on my face right now. Like, no, you're like, oh my God, this is, I feel so uncomfortable the whole time. In fact, I went by myself and the whole time I was feeling like, I wish I wasn't by myself because I feel almost more like creepy. Like I don't know. It was like a weird unsettling feeling I was having. And also do not take a date to this movie. Do not.
I mean,
Do you know what I mean?
I took my wife.
I thought you said she didn't see it.
She didn't see Hokum. She saw this with me.
Oh, okay. Well, I would recommend you not take a date. Maybe a wife's okay or a husband, but
I made a
I
lot
feel
of
like
jokes
if you
about
watch this with someone you're interested in, like it might
ruin
be
it.
the end of the relationship. And in fact, real quick, I want to tell a funny story. When I walked in today, when I walked into the theater, it was like 2:30 or whatever, and it was like no one was in there. It was just me and the one person who was selling tickets and selling concessions at the same time. It was like this cute girl, and she was like, "I can help you." And I went over and I was like, "Yeah, could I get one for Obsession?" And there was like kind of a flirty vibe happening, sort of a little bit. And then I was like, "Have you seen the movie?" And she was like, "No, but it's on my list of must sees." And she was like, "Let me know how it is or whatever."
So now are you taking her to it?
Afterwards, I was so like grossed out and disturbed. I couldn't even speak to her. I just like walked right out. I was like, no.
Shame.
So anyway.
Well, the girl who works at Landmark on Sunset, Ben thinks you're cute.
Don't tell him where I saw the movie. I'm taking that out. Anyway,
just bleep it.
Yeah, I will. All right. So what are your overall thoughts? What do you think?
I think because I had no expectations for it, I was just blown away. Like I really thought that it was good. And then I just read those stats and I was just so incredibly impressed with what Curry Barker did with so little.
Yeah.
And then I was like shocked that I read it. They filmed it in LA and San Francisco. And I couldn't believe that. I like thought for sure it was like Vancouver. Like even that first opening shot in the diner, I was like, is that Pop's chocolate shop from Riverdale? It was not. But I thought
So you liked it?
Oh yeah, I liked it.
Were you as disturbed as I was?
No.
Weird.
I think
was
I
it just
laughed
me?
More than you did probably.
Really?
Yeah, we laughed.
Dude,
in
I
it.
was.
But we were in a packed theater, and
maybe
we were
that
drunk.
Helped. I was not. It was like me alone in this theater. I was scared.
I mean, I thought it was really, really creepy and unsettling for sure. But there were definitely, because you had that big crowd energy, like there are moments when everybody's like laughing together, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there was also some like very, like there were purposeful jokes in the movie too. Like there were some obvious, like we need some sort of levity here. But overall, I felt like, I don't want to say I was scared. I was more just like uncomfortable. Like I was just like uncomfortable. I didn't want to be in the same room as this. I mean, it's a movie, but like as this, almost possessed person.
Yes.
I have no idea what this person's going to do at any moment. Like
that was
and
like
the way the
probably
movie's
the best
shot.
Part of it is that this wish was treated as not like her true intentions and like a possession, like demonic possession taking over her because like what he wished for was not a natural thing for her character.
Dude, so okay, we're just gonna get into it then. Spoilers from here on out. 100% spoilers. Like that to me was like the little cherry on the top of this movie because like you didn't have to do that. Like it was creepy alone, but to have that added layer of like moments where she like snapped out of it for like a second and
when she
what
does,
was
it's like kill me,
dude. Oh yeah, and at one point too. But there's other moments where she's just like, "What the fuck is happening?" And like she like stops like mid makeout or something and like freaks out. Right? Like it's very clear that she is aware of what's happening,
and it's funny,
but help but be upset. Like it's like against her will, and obviously it's already against her will, right? Like,
and it makes it so interesting with his character because you're like, okay, Barry like seems like such a nice guy and he genuinely loves her, but then these moments remind you that what he is taking away a person's free will, and it reminds you of how fucked up that is. Yeah.
But I will say, like, that's what I thought this was going to be. Like, I thought I'm never going to sympathize with this person because he's wishing for this. But he does it when he makes the wish itself. Like, he's doing it in such a casual, like, quick throwaway way that he's not, like, really.
He's not intending what
he's
happens.
Not really.
He just really likes like, this girl.
He likes this girl. He just fucked up. He didn't tell her he liked her. He's just like, fuck, I wish you like, and he just breaks the thing and then that's it. And then all of a sudden, immediately she's like standing outside, right? Like, if they hadn't done it that way, I think
he would have not been a sympathetic character at all.
Not at all. It would have been like Chris Pratt in Passengers or something. Like, right? It would have been like someone that you're
like, you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like I hope you die. You know what I mean? But and I think even that adds that element of like, because if you did that. And then someone started like, would you like? You're not gonna believe that that's why she like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it helped.
Well, and that's the thing. As soon as he realized what he did, and then he calls and he's like, I want to like take back a wish or whatever, and then guys,
which is like halfway through the movie though. Yeah, I mean, that's not like,
but the guy's like, we don't really do that, and it's gonna like last
The
until
guy, you mean Satan? Like, who was he talking to?
Satan.
Yeah.
So Satan's like, if that was Satan, Satan's a massive stoner.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
But when he's like, we don't really do that, and he's like, well, what? So it just lasts forever? And he's like, well, until you die. I immediately looked at Chloe and was like, he needs to kill himself. Like, he right now should be aware of what he did and man up and just kill himself.
Okay, let's be realistic. Like, no one's gonna be like, I guess I'll just kill myself now. That is like a complete unrealistic.
Maybe
like,
edit that out. I shouldn't talk so cavalierly.
No, I think
like,
no, but
dude just
I
needs
get
to
what
kill
you mean.
himself.
Like, do the right thing and just kill yourself. You know what I mean?
just
like,
ruined this girl's life. Give her life back. Sacrifice your own to give her hers back. Is that a better way
think
to phrase
about
that?
the situation. Like, are you believing this phone call? Like, are you believing what's really happening? Do you really believe if you die? Like,
The second, yes. Everything was so weird immediately. Yes, he knows it's real.
Yeah. Well, I don't think so. I think that and I'm not trying to give this guy sympathy at all. Like, I'm just saying, like, I think people's behavior in this movie was realistic in, like, not only sort of like being like, like, there's no way in hell that a wish that I made came true.
Yeah.
And then 2,
having this
trying to
close
convince yourself that, no, maybe it's okay. Like, maybe, you know what I mean? Like, I think.
Well, it's like, I mean, we've all gone through things where we've had crushes on a close friend and you have these moments of really close intimacy where then you're like, is this just me? Is it not? Would we get this close if it wasn't both of us? And so I can see where he can, like, very easily, like, believe that she has shared feelings.
Yeah. But I think that he never at any point after this happens is like 100% like, this is okay.
No.
Do you know what I mean? He's always kind of like, this is crazy. This can't be real, but it feels like it is real. You know what I mean? Like, I think, and then you add on the idea, and I think this is what the film does really well, but it's more subtext, is like, what is this mean? Like, what is this person capable of now? Like, if I say I don't love her, is she just going to straight up murder me now? Like, do you know what I mean? Like
it puts him in a very terrifying position for sure.
I couldn't live like that. I don't know what I would do.
I would lose my fucking mind.
I would run away. I'm like, you're never going to find me. Like, that's insane. Like, what was happening.
But this is like mine and Chloe also, we were talking about this a lot afterwards. The one issue is that this film is about obsession, but his wish was just that, like I don't know, maybe Curry Barker just hasn't had a healthy relationship, but like, true love is not obsessive. And so his wish to me didn't condone somebody going like that psycho obsessed over him, because true love is like wanting what is best for that person in every possible way, no matter what that means for you. And because of that, my take on the movie was him saying, I love her more than, or I want her to love me more than she's loved anybody else. And that reference in the very beginning to people calling her Freaky Nikki and us not really knowing why, I took this as maybe she had obsessive tendencies prior. And so that's why for her, him wishing her to love her more than anybody becomes an obsessive quality and not like a genuine, like, love, as I would consider true love to be.
I like that. I like that take a lot. I did not. I feel like it's very much like love can make you do things and say things and whatever that is super dangerous. And like, I think that if you say like, it's not like I wish that she loved me. It's wish that she loved me more than anyone else in this entire world, basically, or ever will. Right? Like, that is a type of obsession that. And it's funny, we talked about that Buffy episode earlier, but like, that's kind of what the Buffy episode plays with too. It's like a love spell is not about love. It's about obsession purely. Yeah. And they even say that in the episode. And like, what that does is it makes people stop eating and stop sleeping and like only think of this person and want to control everything they do and overanalyze everything that they say and every like movement they make, like doubt the love, like, why don't you love me? Like, blah, blah, blah. And like, and they obviously they turn the volume up to an extreme level for the horror aspect of it all. But I sat there and thought about, like, you know, the philosophical question of like, yeah, like, what does pure 100% psychotic obsession look like? And I think it would be as terrifying as what we saw in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Like when he leaves and she just stands there.
And it has all those like swords.
Because her whole existence now is just to like be obsessed about
throwback to The Exorcist. He did a good job like doing some like references in there with her just standing there pissing on the carpet.
Man, he comes home and it's like, well, oh my God.
Can you imagine coming home to that? How fucking, like, what would you do? Like, what?
Dude, I don't know. And that's why I think the movie does well is like, we could sit here and be like, oh, you should just kill yourself or whatever. But like, really, like, what would you do? Like,
well, and I love too that his friend Ian is like, listen, dude, obviously she is going through something and it looks like you're taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
It's such an interesting lens to add into this. Like you're watching the genuine, terrifying experience he's going through. And then you're watching the outside world go like, bro, what are you doing? Like, this is fucked up.
But then we learned even more about that. Once you find out that, oh, they were hooking up, him and his
I guess
friend.
that immediately.
Well, even so, but that adds another layer of like, oh, now is he just saying that because like he's jealous? Do you know what I mean? Like you're
as
right.
Soon as
like
that
you are right, but
it's scene when they're talking in the diner and he's like, nope, don't say that. It doesn't work. Which it was hilarious that then it's the chick who works at the restaurant that he's talking to.
Yeah.
But it was pretty obvious. And then he's like, call her Freaky Nikki. So he's like planting like these bad like things that aren't going to go well in his head. And then there's also like a line in that scene where he says something about like take her breath away. And Chloe looked at me and she's like, oh, that's foreshadowing. But it just like right from the start, it was like clearly this guy's acting like his friend, but like setting him up to not either follow through or have it go in his favor.
See, I didn't even put that. I thought he was just trying to like help
somebody
his friend.
trying to talk you out of telling the person you like that you like him. Like that's.
Oh,
why?
I took that as he was telling him not to say what he just said to her. Say something better than that. Less creepy. Less.
I guess, but then in later scenes, he's like, not now. This isn't the time. Not now.
Oh yeah, or when he's trying to get him to leave the table and he won't do it or whatever. Like that should have been a sign too. But I didn't really put that together. I do like though how the movie opened up where like him looking at the camera basically confessing his obsession to us, the audience.
What? Okay. Now that you say that, now I'm like, okay, if he's wishing that she loved him more than she's loved anybody, and if he's kind of obsessed, does the love take the form of his purest love? Is that like that the spell?
What I'm saying is like love. You're thinking of love as in like true love, like
well, there's love and lust, and I think that everything that you're describing is lust. I don't think that's actual love. Actual love is incredibly
But I think that's what
boring.
this movie's about. I think in this movie, like his infatuation with Nikki, and when he's trying to be like a nice guy and confess his love in this like very like, oh, I've seen a couple movies where they do this way, right? Like it comes off as creepy, and I think it's his obsession that leads to him now and then getting that back on him in sort of an ironic way of like, oh, this is what it feels like to be a guy who's trying to be a nice guy and confess their love to someone when they don't reciprocate. Like now I'm seeing what that feels like in the reverse of that, right? Like
it's interesting how relevant it is though, as like, I mean, I know like Me Too's kind of like gone away, but it does a really good job of showing you guys who think they are nice guys who have genuine intentions, but it points out the problem in their antics.
Well, I think it shows that like just because you have feelings for someone, just because you would do anything for them, and
just because you're a nice person,
you see them in a way that no one else can possibly see, doesn't mean that you're owed anything from that person. Yeah. And I think it's very clear to me, at least in that car ride when he's dropping her off, that she's not into him in any way. Like, and she turns around like, do you like me? Like she's trying to just like get it done. So like they can just be over it. Yeah. And he won't confess or whatever. Like to me, it's clear that like she's not into him. But he won't let himself accept that. He still has hope that maybe she was into me and she wanted me to say those things. You know what I mean? But to your point, yeah, I think that's part of the subtext of this movie is like infatuation. Just because you're infatuated with someone doesn't mean you're owed anything back from them. Yeah. You know, even if they're being nice to you or whatever, they're friends with you. Like there's no magic word, there's no magic sentence, there's no magic act that's going to like make them change their mind magically. Like people are either into you or they're not.
Just do what I did and wait 15 years.
But anyway, I think that's what it's doing. Like, I think that you're not supposed to, like, even the idea of doing a love spell on someone is like a consentless action. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get too like heavy and dark with this episode, but like, that is not, as this movie shows you, you're not getting consent from that person.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it is out of their control.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a violation. Which is what that Buffy episode does.
Well, to make it more lighthearted, because we're getting in deep.
Yeah.
One thing that made me laugh when we were in the theater, and he goes in to buy her a new crystal necklace, and he's talking to the woman at the counter. And she's got candles on the counter, and I was like, "Chloe, look at the dick candle," and she was like, "What?"
Oh my god! I
was like, "Look at the dick candle," and she was like, "What?" I was like, "It's a dick candle!" Like really loud.
That's hilarious. That was a dick candle, and then it disappeared. I don't know where it went.
Disappearing dicks.
Anyway, I also love, like, there's like little things about this movie that I really liked too. I liked how they referenced the Mandela effect as this like really cool way to like make this mystical thing feel more tangible in this world, right? Where it's like some people remember this thing existing and some people are like, that doesn't exist. And like, so it's like, does it? It's like this supernatural, but also still grounded in a way.
Whole scene with him
really cool.
talking to her about it and like the packaging and everything. Like I literally was like, I want to buy one. They should release these as a marketing
joke
item.
Yeah.
And I will buy 2 and I will break one and keep the other in my little horror collection forever.
That'd be cool. I liked it a lot. I also thought it was hilarious when he was like, "You make the wish." And he was like, "I wish for $1 billion." And he just immediately started raining down.
Yes, that was awesome.
I was like, this is awesome. What about like the creepy moments? What did you think about the actual scares in this movie? Because you apparently weren't as disturbed as I was the whole time.
She was very, like, once she was clearly possessed by this wish demon, she was giving like Toni Collette in Hereditary. She creeped me the fuck out. Like Indy, I can't remember her last name. Mad props to that actress. I was fucking blown away by her performance and her doing Hysteria believably.
Well, obviously under the influence of magics.
Magics.
What'd you think about like the weird like backwards movement shit that was happening?
Oh, I loved it. It was so fucking creepy. That really.
What do you think that was though? Her like fighting it? Like what was that?
I think it was to make a point that like this is like a demon. This isn't like this is a possession. This isn't. Yeah.
Like to me, it was like it's trying to point out the fact that she's not in control of herself. Like I don't think she's like I say possession. I don't think like there's someone else in her. I think it's like she just can't help but say and do these things, right? Even though she doesn't want to.
Yeah, like you can tell she's fighting
like she's
the natural
brainwashed.
Cadence of her body.
Exactly. Like she doesn't want to be doing this, but she has no choice. And, yeah, it was really creepy when she's standing in the corner. To me, that was the biggest score of the whole thing. When he wakes up and she's standing in the corner, he's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, that was.
Like, oh my god.
And then she just like goes back into the corner after like their whole crazy fucking interaction.
I'm like, I could not sleep. Are you kidding? All the lights would be on immediately. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Do you know what's so funny? I think for so long I've been so susceptible to when I see a horror movie in the theater, I can't fucking sleep afterwards. Like it doesn't matter if it's good, bad, like I can't sleep. Yeah. Now that I've just been watching horror movies nonstop.
You're desensitized.
I totally am. Like I have not. We watch horror constantly now, and I have no problem sleeping.
Yeah,
which is funny. I think. Go ahead.
Are you happy about that? Or are you upset about that?
I think it's a good thing for the podcast because, like, I think for a minute there, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get sick of watching a horror movie every week," and now I'm like, "Oh, it just feels like any other movie to me." Like, I'm not like. I mean, I don't know. Chloe might argue that I have some disturbing dreams, but I always do.
Yeah. Well, who doesn't every once in a while?
Yep.
But I think like with this movie, for me, like I could watch Hokum and go to sleep no problem. Like,
which is so crazy.
If a movie makes me like,
I got in a massive debate at work today, and everybody was like, "I loved it. I couldn't sleep." And I was
like, "Are they movie fans? Like, it's okay." Like, I think again, like we think about it, we're really breaking it down. I just don't think that appreciation of film exists anymore amongst like normal audiences. Like I could see, yeah, I mean, it's a creepy movie. There's twists in it. Like I get why people like that movie. But if you break it out and put it on paper, you're like, oh yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, here's the plot
Whereas-
lines. Like they don't intersect. There are 3 lines.
People don't care. People don't care. That gone are the days where the general audience could be like, you know what? There's like, this is full of plot holes.
Yeah.
And that makes it bad. Like now it's just like, whatever. I was entertained for 2 hours. So who cares? That's crazy though. Like listen to our pod. Tell them to listen to our pod and be like, nah, it sucks.
Well, I thought
You'll
about it.
see why.
I don't know. I don't want to like drop our pod at work because
Nah,
I'm
no.
like, I swear a lot and I act like
Have you-
myself
yeah.
and I'm not a professional person.
Yeah, that's fair. But what I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't even try to argue anymore when people are like, this movie's great. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Or this movie sucks, but it's really an actually great movie or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This one, though, I think what's cool about me is like this movie literally made me not want to date ever again.
Oh, that's sad.
This is a movie that, no, but my point is like, this is a movie that makes you, it really plays on that fear of like, you're never really sure what people are capable of, right? Like,
Do you know what's so funny? Your reaction to this movie reminds me of, did you ever see Revolutionary Road? Kate Winslet.
I've never actually seen it, no, but I know what you're talking about.
Horrendously depressing. It's essentially about like marriage ruining your life. And so it's hilarious. I went and saw it years ago when it came out in the theaters with my friend Sarah. And when we came out of it, we were like dying, laughing, watching all the couples who were clearly on a first date coming out of the theater being like, I'm good. I'm going to go home. Bye. Like not interested in like pursuing dating at all after that.
Well, I mean, because, you know, I've seen, you know, heard stories and I've seen friends go through stuff, not obviously not like this, but like stuff where it's like people showing up when they shouldn't be showing up and like texting, like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, this is playing off of that sort of obsession, like, but like she's like cutting his hair and stuff. And
oh my God, that was so funny when he's like, hey, so did you cut my hair in my sleep?
Yeah.
Don't.
Dude, and then like she comes to that party and she's being all weird. What was that poem?
Oh my God, that party was crazy.
Well, what was she reading? And I don't know what was on that Jenga piece.
What she? Oh God, what was the reference? Let me see if I have it in my notes.
Was that something she wrote? Oh my God, dude, it was so disturbing. Even when it was, here's the thing about the movie too, while you're looking that up, like even, because I don't want to say it was like not predictable. There were plenty of predictable moments. Like you said, you predicted that they were hooking up. Like the Sarah girl getting killed, like I totally saw that coming. Okay. Even the ending, I kind of saw coming. It doesn't matter. Like the
Sarah
way that
girl
it was
getting killed, I didn't see coming. I should have. I definitely saw.
I mean, the way they framed that shot, I was like, at any moment she's going to be right at that window.
You knew she was gonna pop out for sure. Yeah. When she did, Chloe fucking freaked out in the theater. I have not seen Chloe like jump scream like that in so fucking long.
It was fucking scary. It was a good scare. Like,
smashing her face into that brick over and over.
Oh my God.
I was just like, Jesus Christ, stop. I can't watch this anymore. It was horrible.
I know, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think this movie does like, again, simultaneously disturbed and on edge, because like, I think usually those things are separate for me. Like you can watch Requiem for a Dream and that's a disturbing movie, but I'm not scared.
Yeah. Joker's a disturbing movie.
But I'm not scared.
Yeah.
But then there's scary movies where I'm not disturbed too. Like I'm just like in suspense. And then this was like both at the same time. It was like a really well-made movie, I must say.
One thing that I noted was like how weird the sound design was. Like in moments, it almost like sounded like a band warming up leading to like a crescendo. Yeah. Did I describe that accurately? I don't know. I mean, that's just what I wrote down, but I'm not a music person like you, but it was just like such weird sound design at points. Like
I do think that there was some poorly placed music. And like, I remember thinking like, this is weird that the theme is doing this. It doesn't match what's happening on screen and it doesn't add to it. Like it's not purposefully. Do you know what I mean? Like it just seems wrong here. Like there were some amateurish things about the movie. Overall, I will say, if I have to be super critical, like that was one of them. Even having like the actual pop songs pop up randomly, I'm like this doesn't really work the way that you think it works. some of the framing too, and the pacing, I think was a little too slow, especially towards the beginning.
But I think that has to do with what he was saying in his interview about like, I did all those long shots and I only yelled cut if I absolutely had to. And that really limited his options of what he had to work with while editing.
Yeah. If I'm judging this movie, like I think overall, even with through that critical lens, like he succeeded in making something that will stick with you, I think. Even if you know what's going to happen in the end, like even if you see it coming, the way that it happens is just like, God, like what was her plan with the body at the end?
Yeah.
Like what was happening there? Like, was she going to frame somebody? Like, I don't understand what
I think she just
was going on.
Well, I don't think she was like, obviously I don't think she had a plan or was thinking about it. I don't know.
But she said, I'll take care of the body. Don't worry about it. Like you go to work or whatever. And then he comes home and she's naked on the chair in the kitchen. Like what is?
Because she was like, oh, you want her. So I'm going to present her to you so you can have her.
You think that's what it was?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. I didn't even go that far. That's fucked.
Because she was like naked and legs spread.
I know.
Yeah.
What
she
was happening
like, trying
there?
to give
I
him what
confused.
she thought he wanted because she was so like, why don't you love me? If I let you have this, maybe like you'll be like happy at me for letting you have what you want.
Dude. And then what was with the table full of shit? It was like weird.
Also,
there were some things that, if I'm talking, stop me, but there were some things that I felt like, I don't really think an obsessed person would do that. Like feed you your cat, your dead cat. Like,
yeah, that
doesn't make any sense.
And disgusting.
I mean, it's gross, but it's just like, why would someone
It was
do
a good
that?
fucked up scene though. We were like, oh God, no.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering because when the opening scene is kind of like he finds his cat dead, and I was like, oh. But I remember thinking like, why does that have to do with anything? Because they made it seem like
what a great bookend.
But they made it seem like someone murdered his cat because like, how would the cat get to the pills that were in his medicine cabinet and also too much cat food? It looked like someone fed him those pills.
I assumed that. So we see the dead cat, we see the pills, and they say Barbara Baxter or whatever the name was. So I thought that he was like living with his grandma or somebody taking care of a family member who was sick. So now you do make a good point. He inherited, what you learn is he inherited that house. So
right. So those weren't even his meds. Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Those were like the grandma's or whatever. But that's like, how did that cat get the child safety lock off? He doesn't even have imposable thumbs. Is that what it is?
Yeah. It didn't make any sense. Unless he didn't realize there was a semi-opened bottle of pills, like not in the medicine cabinet.
But I do love a good bookend, and I appreciated that it started with an OD on pills and it ended with an OD on pills. Yeah.
I also did love like when he's in the bathroom and he's like planning on killing himself with the gun. He's like, I can't do that. And then he like goes for the pills. Like the whole time I'm just like, you know that the fucking wish stick is on the floor out there. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? And you're just like waiting. And then it does like the dolly zoom thing. And you just like, and you just know,
hear the snap?
God. Yeah. I heard
Chloe
the snap.
didn't hear the snap and she looked at me. She was like, what is happening? And I was like,
it was very faint.
I was like she just wished that he loved her equally. And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, didn't you hear the snap?
Yeah. I mean, it was very subtle. I think it was cool in that way. Like where you don't really realize that's what happened until like it's happening. You know what I mean? And then you're like, oh shit, he's in love with her now.
Oh yeah. I heard the snap. If you didn't hear the snap, you're not going to get it. You have to hear the snap.
No, I don't think you do. Cause
the second he's like, I was like, oh fuck. She wished that he loves her too.
Which is a solution to their problem, to be honest. Like,
oh, that's what she was quoting. Her little weird speech was from Romeo and Juliet, and that's why this ending is such a fucking Romeo and Juliet.
That's from Romeo and Juliet?
I'm pretty positive.
No way.
She was like all about shit. There was so much Shakespeare referencing in this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they ended up, because I read they actually shot a take at the end where she does shoot herself, just like Romeo and Juliet. And I felt that as it was happening, like, oh, this is going to be like Romeo and Juliet. But the fact that they keep her alive, which is like more disturbing in a lot of ways. You know, where she like snaps out of the spell.
What do you do when you come to and your whole entire life
you frame
is
the dude. I mean, you frame the. Also, did she have tattoos all over her?
Yeah, because she thought that he liked the other girl, and so she was trying to make herself like that girl, which is why she was presenting that girl to him.
I'm so creeped out. I'm so creeped out by this.
Yeah, it was so creepy. Well, did you catch when like they did the very quick montage of them like happy for like a second?
Yeah.
And she's showing him the like AI photo she made, and it said, "I
Yeah.
want to wear you as a skin sweater."
I didn't see that. I couldn't read it.
Did you forget your glasses again?
No, I had my glasses on. I was just like so distracted by the use of AI in this goddamn movie. No, I'm just kidding.
Also,
yeah.
great line when they're kind of like, I think this was in the beginning of that like montage or something, sometime around then. I think it was when they were together. But she said, "A good thing about a closed book, you get to read it from the start." Like when he's like, when she's like, "You're a closed book." So like something about like, "I get to read you from the start" or whatever. Like we were like, oh, that's a good line.
Yeah, it was a good line. Yeah, I mean, I think the movie does such a good job of just playing with like real life. Like, have you ever been someone who someone's had a crush on you that you didn't reciprocate necessarily? Like the way she's behaving, like early on, not like obviously when she's like,
I mean,
clearly
if I'm completely
insane.
honest, I've tended to be the one who had
well, now you know what it feels like,
feelings,
all right?
and definitely acted
kidding.
like a crazy person.
But I'm saying it's like to see that where she's like coming back to his car after he drops her off, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm being weird. What's wrong with me?" And like, it's just like it's so cringy and like real in a way, and like it's just played and written so well, I think.
100%.
And that it makes you uncomfortable, but you also feel sorry for them to be in this sort of awkward situation. You know what I mean? What a fucking trip of a movie.
I vaguely remember it. I remember at one point it sounded like, I don't think the line was actually what mattered. I think when I was hearing it, it sounded like it didn't have proper sound editing and like a boom was too close and it didn't get edited correctly.
I think it was because there were moments in my theater where it was like blowing out the speakers because it was so loud.
That's what it was. It was like mic blowout.
I mean, when she would scream out of nowhere, I was like, there's that scene too when he calls the hotline or whatever, and he's like, "Do you want to talk to her?" And it's just her screaming. "Do you want to talk to Nikki?" And I was like, this is such fucked.
Good. So okay, then you have to wonder. So do you want to talk to her? And it's obviously like trapped.
It's the trapped
Nikki.
her. Yes.
So
totally.
Is she like trapped in like hell?
No, she's trapped. I mean, it's metaphorical hell. I think she's aware of everything that is happening.
Yeah, totally. But that's what I'm saying, because you called the voice guy Satan. So is it like Nikki's in hell with Satan and a demon has her body?
No. No, I think he's saying you want to talk to like the real Nikki who's trapped behind this sort of wish that you made.
Yeah.
And like,
and how does
she's screaming to get out and not have to do this stuff and not have to live
I
this way.
got that. I was just wondering if it meant that she was like, while she was hanging out in her little mental purgatory, if she was hanging out with Satan.
No.
Okay.
Like, I don't think it's mental. Like, I don't think she's like in a little box, like in Get Out, where he's like behind, like, wait, he's like hypnotized and he like falls.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's her. Like, she's there.
Yeah.
As present as you would be, just not able to control herself.
That's so terrifying. Can you
It's
imagine?
Deeply disturbing. That's what I'm saying.
When you really, really, truly think about it, and the whole concept that somebody can make a wish that completely takes away all of your autonomy.
Yeah, and free will, yes.
It's so scary.
You got to watch this Buffy episode. It's amazing.
I'll get there. I've been watching them.
Season 2, so.
Oh, well, I'm not far away.
It's very humorous for like the good like 30 minutes, and then it's like a nightmare. Obviously it's not nearly as dark as this, but it's the same sort of themes, right? And I think they did it right. Again, I talked about this earlier, with like not with it being such a casual wish, like a throwaway thing that he's not like lighting candles and like has a book of dark magic where he's like, I'm gonna do this love spell on you, right? Like it's just like this stupid thing he bought that he's just like, whatever, fuck it. Like that sells the whole movie for me, because then you can be on this sort of like terror ride and sort of hope that he like saves the situation, which he clearly doesn't at all.
Yeah. Also, I assume when she shoots Ian, one note, randomly, I don't remember how it came up, but Ian was like, "Oh, so-and-so was just telling us like her dad has a gun in the safe."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Oh, that's coming back."
Yeah, totally. That's what it was. That's what I thought. I mean, maybe they cut a scene out where like it was really apparent that that's where she got it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like Andy Richter came out and was like, "Where's my gun?" or
Chloe
some shit.
afterwards was like, Andy Richter was in the movie.
I
when the
know. I
credits
thought
were
he
rolling?
was, dude. I thought he was gonna be the voice on the phone, which I thought would have been dope. But that was the director actually.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
That
the
was
director
Curry
was the
Barker
guy he
on the phone?
calls. Yeah, yeah.
I think he has a huge career ahead of him. I
I
think
hope
that
so.
everybody seeing this movie is realizing that. I mean, obviously,
Mhm.
they're like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, here you go.
I mean, like I was saying, like, it's been a long time since I felt truly like in a movie being like, I want this to be over so I don't have to feel this way anymore. Like, I can't even remember a movie that made me feel this way. Like, and not that I don't want to hype this up too much, but like, I truly was like, this is disturbing on another level. This is like horror. And then you ask yourself, like, am I even enjoying watching this?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember after watching Requiem for a Dream being like, I feel
Oh
like
God,
shit.
I
I don't ever
hated
want to
watching
watch
that
that.
movie. That movie makes
I don't
you feel worse. Than
like.
any
I think the
movie.
movie is brilliant and whatever, but like, I don't want to watch it again because I'll feel like shit. Like this to me is a similar vibe where I'm like, I feel so disturbed and sad and dark. I don't want to see this. You know what I mean?
Now I'm wondering if I should see it without alcohol.
Maybe I don't. Maybe you had the right audience, but dude, I was just like,
Because I get the like this is like it's
once
so
you add in
fucked
all the
up and it's so
subtext,
layered. Yeah.
yeah, it really is.
I
mean, she's trapped in there having like that scene where he's like fucking her. So disturbed, and she's just like lifeless, like staring off into space. Like,
yeah, that's awful.
that's like exactly. I mean,
it's literally like. I mean, we'll just throw a hard R in there. It's like very rapey.
That's what's happening. No,
rape.
it is. That's what it is. It is rape. Like if you put a spell on someone to be in love with you,
and then you have sex with them.
There's also a Buffy episode about this too. That's way later. It is rape. I mean, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Like she has no control over. You're not getting her consent. You've put a spell on her to do your will. Like it's fucked.
It makes me really. It gives me a kind of a different level of respect for Curry Barker as a filmmaker because I think it's so easy. Like, I mean, who knows if we'll ever release it, but like when we recorded Terrifier and I was like, the way he sexualizes women and all these things, like, I'm like, what the fuck is like wrong with this guy? Like every murder is sexual to him. And then you go to this where it's like, it feels like, I mean, advocacy is the wrong word, I guess, but it does like it feels like he has a level of awareness around women's free will being taken from them.
100%. Like I think he's and again, I think he's seen this Buffy episode. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You think he inspired?
Like
I mean, he clearly is inspired by a lot of things in this movie, so I wouldn't be.
No,
surprised.
I know. He's also said he's inspired by that Simpsons episode with the monkey paw, which is basically be careful what you wish for. You know, it's a trope that's been around forever, right? Like, be careful what you wish for because it's gonna be fucked up, maybe. But I think that
they should make a monkey paw movie.
They have
the monkey paw. No, there's just Jordan Peele has monkey paw production, but I have not seen a monkey paw movie.
Isn't that movie? That monkey came out like 2 years ago.
Is that the monkey paw though? I want like the.
I've never seen it.
You know what drives me nuts now is people will take like classic literature and Poe and try to like modernize it, and I'm like, don't do like the old school as it was written.
That'd be cool, like a period piece. I want you. Kind of want to watch it, or kind of want to watch you. I kind of want to watch you, just like she watched him. I kind of want you to watch the movie again.
You better leave that in because that was funny.
I will totally. Because, dude, it's one of those movies where you just feel bad for everyone. Like it's a hell for every person in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I love how she becomes aware of the wish sort of. Because I think after she kills Sarah,
does
she's
she
saying
become
to
aware,
him,
or is she always aware?
She's like, you wished for this. Like, this is, I don't know. They don't make that clear.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a deleted scene somewhere where he says, I wished for this. And maybe that's why. Because I also thought it was confusing that she knew to make a wish and break that stick at the end of the movie.
That's
she must have
true.
read the box.
Yeah, fair.
I loved when he came into the store and he's like looking for it. He's like, where's the thing? And he's like, what are you talking about?
Oh, and then
he's like, nah, they're right here. Yeah.
Just
like,
joshing.
That's not cool, dude. I thought that was funny. Yeah, I think that there were some things towards the beginning where I was just like, am I going to like this movie? But yeah, I think this movie succeeds on it. its objective, which is to creep you out and to make you think about infatuation.
It's disturbing.
Your own infatuation, the
Okay.
people that are infatuated with you, like be careful. You know?
I have a question for you. I think it's important in this episode to ask this question.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of a two-part question. What would your wish be? Well, first of all, would you actually
$1 billion.
take a one-wish, Willow? And yeah, I mean, that dude nailed it. His fate was unfortunate, but it had nothing to do with his wish.
Well, if he was really doing it right, he'd be like, I want $1 million that's already in the bank. Don't just dump it. How am I going to explain this? I want it to be explained.
How am I going to
taxed
launder this
already.
money?
Exactly. Now I got to launder this shit. What was your second point? What was your second question?
Well, it was going to be...
Actually, you know what I think I would wish for is like, I would wish for to never, ever get any disease or get sick. To basically have Wolverine's power of self-healing. What else do we want to talk about before we sign off? Like so what do you think of the movie overall? You liked it, it sounds like.
I really liked it.
Yeah,
I want to watch it again now to see like if I like haven't been
I don't know
drinking
how
prior
you'd be
to
able
going
to
to a
do it.
movie, if I would be more like fucked up and creeped out by it. I am just so blown away by his accomplishment as like a beginning filmmaker. Like I feel like
Yeah.
he hit a home run for launching his career.
Yeah, I agree. I think the movie is there if you want to just go to watch a horror movie, but I think that it gives you enough that there's so much to digest and to dive deep on philosophically with this movie too. Like if you can really like read into the subtext of it, like what it's saying about infatuation and motivations and, you know, people's feelings. Because like the other thing that we didn't really talk about, just real quickly, because I think we're going to go long if not, is like the minute it starts to get weird, the minute he gets his wish, sort of, he's kind of like, I don't want this. This is nuts. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Which to me says a lot about his own infatuation of like, be careful what you wish for. Because there's been plenty, I think we've all like ended up going on a date with someone we wanted to go and then realizing like, oh wait, I
Maybe
actually
not.
don't. And now you like me and now this sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like now I just feel like bad about it and everything. So like there's that aspect of it too.
Who was
I
yours?
think.
Let's drop names on the pod.
I mean, you know, it's not like a normal, or it is a normal thing. I think most people would relate to that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, genuinely, I thought it was a good, solid, and honestly, it felt like it's the first horror movie I've seen in a long time that really did feel like, maybe since Hereditary, where it was like, this feels like it doesn't really exist in the genre. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, this feels like a tentpole horror movie, in my opinion, where like, it doesn't care if you're entertained or not. It doesn't care if you're laughing. It doesn't care if there is a joke in it. I mean, there is one or two, but like it doesn't want to make you give you a break.
It doesn't want
you
to.
know what I mean?
It's not there to entertain. There is like definitely a certain. There's a certain type of film coming out more frequently now, thanks to like Hereditary and Midsommar, and I would say this is in that line where it's like the whole point is just to make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and to make
like
you
you're not going to put
it.
this. Yeah, you're not going to put this on Halloween when you're watching like Friday the 13th and shit. Like this is like a heavy fucking horror movie.
I left it being like, I'd watch that again. So maybe I did.
Really? Damn.
Yes.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I don't. Maybe it was just.
But
me,
like
honestly.
Hereditary.
Let us know in the comments if I'm just being a bitch about it. I don't know. Maybe I am.
Just drop in the comments hashtag Ben's a bitch or hashtag BB.
Yeah, just say that anyway.
Bitch boy, bitch Backstreet Boy Ben.
Well, don't insult the Backstreet Boys. That's just uncalled for. All right, well, final thoughts. I feel like I've given mine already at this point.
This felt like a film to me, despite like the low. Like I just was so impressed with it. It was great.
Yeah.
Well done, Curry Barker. I cannot wait for your Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
And I will say, last thought, like I remember during the first half of the movie thinking like, oh man, if they gave this movie a budget and like cast like more well-known people in it, I think I'd be more into it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But after it was all said and done, I'm so glad that it was the cast that it was. Do you know what I mean? Like,
and they were great. What's fun? Ian looks so much like my friend's husband. So the
Yeah.
whole time I was watching it. I just couldn't not see him as, like, I didn't see him as a character. I saw him as my friend's husband.
That's funny. Was he a good friend or a bad friend? Wait, which one is Ian even? I don't even know which guy that is.
He's his Bear's only friend who's fucking Bear's girl.
Okay, he's
behind
the
his back,
friend.
but
Okay.
acting like his boy.
Yeah.
But he is a friend. You don't hate Ian despite.
I honestly
wish he'd
think
be
that
honest.
truly Ian wanted him to date Nikki.
Then why was he fucking her?
He said it was a casual thing. Remember, Sarah was like, it was a casual thing. They were just doing it. He just didn't want to tell you because it hurt your.
Yeah, that's the worst. If you know your homie loves somebody, you don't casually.
Not if there's no
bone them. If it
not
doesn't-
if there's no feelings involved. Okay, maybe I'm gonna
Right.
cut this out. I'm gonna sound like an asshole. I'm just saying. I think truly he wanted.
Exactly. If there's no feelings involved and you know your friend has feelings, then stay the fuck away.
But
If you have feelings and your friend has feelings, all is fair in love and war.
I think we-
But if you have no feelings, don't ruin your buddy's show.
No, I don't think that is ruining a shot. I think that if we're consenting adults, you can separate that. And like, I think he will.
We can all just fuck the same woman.
Well, no, I think they would have stopped having sex. Like, I think he wanted his friend to be with Nikki. I think he wanted
And do you
that.
think Bear would have wanted to get in that relationship if he had known? If that was the case, why did it have to be a secret?
Because he would be upset about it. But like, that doesn't change. Like,
Exactly.
so what? Like, maybe he just knew that the maturity level of this guy, clearly, who's too scared to say anything and makes a wish that ruins her life. You know, he couldn't handle that. That's why he didn't say.
Well, okay. I brought this up to you on Saturday, but
Yeah.
remember. So I did not remember this. How the ending of our old podcast,
Oh, yeah.
based on that horrible Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie with Alexandra Daddario.
Yeah.
How it, like, she would toss him the chainsaw in the end and was like, "Go get him, cuz." And so that's how
Yeah.
we ended all of our Tickled Pink episodes. And now we have a
Yeah.
horror podcast and we don't know how to end it. And we love
Yeah.
this movie, and Curry Barker's about to go make Texas Chainsaw Massacres.
It's perfect timing.
So should that be our ending?
Do we say it together? I forgot how we did it.
Somebody always
Do
said
you
it.
just say it?
I took the intro, you take the outro.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to this week's episode of Slasher Bash. Go get them, cuz.
Yeah, it's back.
Perfect.
Love it.